The world was on display at the Art Gallery of Swift Current for the opening reception of Monotype, the China Workshops. The exhibit showcases the works of Swift Current painter Stephanie Kaduk, Art Gallery of Swift Current curator Kim Houtailing, master printmaker Gordon Novak, and the rest of the 28 artists that attended the International Creation Camp 2014 in Zhangjiajie, China.
Well, I love to do the monoprinting projects where I have a very intense collaboration with an artist in a reasonably short period of time. And then I have these two big series of collaborations with many artists. And this is the second one, the China Workshop 2.
I was invited to this workshop, which had artists from all over the world going to a specific location in China to react to the landscape, so to speak. We had to get ourselves to Hong Kong, and they would foot the bill for everything else, accommodation, food, trips, and we would donate the 3 paintings to them. And those paintings, they're building a new art gallery in Zhangjiajie, and those paintings will be in that collection.
In addition to creating a body of artwork over the course of the 14-day workshop, the artists were also able to gain inspiration from the surrounding landscape, made famous as the floating mountains in the popular 2009 film Avatar.
They were going to have us paint for a few days, and then a few people said, well, maybe we should see what we're looking at first. So they sent us right to the mountains, and then, we'd come back and paint, and then have a few days of painting, and then go off to some other location. And my pieces are responses directly to the landscape there, and red is a very important color in China, and so I have silhouettes of the mountains in my paintings that reflect the mountains, the surroundings that we were in.
There are a number of days that we went out sightseeing and to other towns, so from 14 days there were maybe 10 or 12 days that we were there. So we did all of this in 12 working days, which is almost impossible.
Gordon Novak, an internationally renowned printmaker based out of Admiral, Saskatchewan, was also a part of the workshop, creating monotype prints with the participants that would eventually become the exhibition for the Art Gallery of Swift Current. The monotype prints were created by painting on a sheet of glass before transferring the printing ink to rice paper.
The printmaking studio space was just a buzz with activity and packed with artwork, and I was kind of happy with this installation in that it kind of reflected the immediacy and the busyness of the studio that the artists were working in as well.
The piece of glass that we found on which all the monotypes were drawn was tempered glass, big piece, and it was cracked. So I made the monotypes by painting the cracks which were on the glass and then printing them. So that you can see all kinds of different things like in good abstract work, but really there are almost literally copied the cracks on the glass from which we were working.
So for something like that, how do you know when you're done?
This is, how do you know when you fall in love? You just know.
Now that the prints are finished and the exhibition is underway, the workshop remains a great memory for the participants and will hopefully become the groundwork for a lasting legacy of art in the Southwest.
It was a spectacular appearance, and I'm really grateful to Gordon for linking me to that, and really grateful to China for the experience that they provided for me.
Having this portfolio of prints is really wonderful, and we've started to exhibit them here, and we hope that that they will be going to some other galleries, either parts of Canada or throughout the world. We've had some interest from a gallery in Italy and Croatia and some inquiries in France. So we're hoping that it goes to some of the other countries that were involved in this workshop.
For Southwest TV News, I'm Craig Chaplin.